Hey everybody. Welcome to my studio. Right now I'm just kind of getting settled in to my studio, and not much, hasn't quite turned out quite homey yet. It's right now it's a bunch of boxes, but it's been a really long time trying to get, from one place to the other. We were moving all month and more, and I've been actually out of the studio space for almost 2 months now. So now I'm finally getting into the groove, getting back into things, getting unpacked, getting settled in. So I thought I would give you guys a little tour of my studio space, and see where I'm going to be working out of. We actually did is a lot of my stuff. First off, I should mention a lot of my stuff's still in Montana, so it's still on the way, and that'll get filled in with a lot of my dolly heads and creepy things and non-creepy things and whatever that's over there. But we basically converted the garage into my studio. So the biggest pain was to actually get it insulated so that it actually don't freeze to death out here. Not in Montana, but Vancouver can still get fairly cold in the winter. So I think that's solved, and now I've got a nice, good-sized studio space. So let's take a swivel around. So I just wanted to show you you guys that I have been decorating for the holidays. So here's my holiday addition to the studio, and here's Feliz Navidad, and so he'll be joining me out here for the season. And over here I've got my my work area that this will get filled in, and more tables will get added as soon as my drill press and chop saw and all that stuff move in. So this is where I do a lot of my power tool things. By the way, those of you who've never seen my studio space before in other incarnations, this is going to be about as clean as you're going to see it. So just to warn you. So you neat freaks, you're going to say, "Oh, it's a messy space," and I'm like, "Yeah, you haven't seen nothing yet." So over here, sort of my work area, stuff in progress. This is my painting area over there. Storage area over here. A lot of my junk, and there's going to be more junk on the way. Lots of dolly's heads rolling around. And these are sort of, in the back corner is going to be where all my finished pieces go. A lot of my stuff's actually in different shows right now, so there's a lot of my stuff is on the other side of the border down in the States. New Orleans and Artisans on Taylor have some shows coming up. New Orleans ongoing. More stuff over here, more thingies. So just to show you a few things I've been working on last, since I've been here. Many of you know Keisha from Art Is You and other teaching venues, and Keisha had given me this nice brush to alter, and so I'm working on a commission, a good brush gone bad. Here's a couple pieces that I've started on. These are going to be some little shrines. I'm actually toying around with making these sort of Hindu-inspired pieces. Obviously, this one definitely is. This is going to be my Vishnu guy, my Hindued, Vishnu dreaming the universe, which is a theme I've used many times in the past. I am actually toying around, though it didn't start this way. This started as a concept that many of you were probably familiar with Death and the Maiden piece that I did. I'm actually toying around. I was going to do a variation of that, but I'm actually playing around with making this a variation of Kali Ma. Part of that because of the big teeth around her, and I thought of her dancing over the body of Shiva, so I might lay a little body down. But we'll play around. I like to go with the flow with things. Along the same sort of Hindu theme, I've been playing around with this large Ganesh sort of thing, and this is a piece that pretty good size, about 4 feet tall, maybe a little bit less, but close enough. So this guy is well underway, and he'll start getting he's getting a lot of the hardware down, and we'll add some painting and such to him. Another commission or another piece I should say that I've been working on, that's been a commission. It's been taking a long time to actually get it done. But this is a piece, sort of a sun-moon sort of piece, sort of a split, almost a yin-yang sort of piece I've been messing around with. So this is for somebody in Missoula, and that's pretty close to done. I've got it, I've attached this little plaque that will hang down by chain, and do a little bit of touch-up here and there, and then off it goes to Missoula, Montana. Oh, here's beads. This one is actually finished. I just had it laying out. This is actually, those of you going to New Orleans, this is our Mystic Marionette piece, who tells his future through cards. So those of you going to New Orleans, this is sort of the idea of what we're going to be playing around with, and there is still room, so hopefully you guys can join us for that. Now, This piece, some of you have seen this in the past. This one is not quite done. I have a little tidying up to do with it, but this is sort of the little Batwing piece. This was going to be the Dracula piece that we were going to do when we were going to do the UK workshop in Great Britain. Well, that doesn't make sense. Of course, it's in Great Britain, but the UK workshop in Whitby. We ended up changing location just recently to Cornwall, the land of King Arthur. So what I've just started working on is my Lady in the Lake piece, which is going to be the theme. So literally just got this started. I have a woman inside. She'll be the Lady in the Lake. And on top, you know, I have a little boat, which of course will get altered and probably have King Arthur. Of course, the story is that she is the one who gives King Arthur the sort of power, Excalibur, rises out of the lake, and there he goes. And then, of course, he returns it as he drifts off to Avalon. Now, while we're here, I just got back, literally just about an hour ago, from a place called Value Village, which is kind of like Salvation Army in Canada or Goodwill. And so I bought a bunch of goodies, and I thought I'd sort of show you what sort of things I got. Now, this was a cool thing. This little dragon guy, sort of a two-headed dragon dude, and this dude is... you know, I'm going to alter him pretty extensively. He's on this box, but I think I'm going to ditch the box and just use him, and who knows where he's going to go. I also got a Nativity set. Now, and in all honesty, I've always been a little bit hesitant to mess around with it in fear of offending someone. But I actually have had people ask me to do commissions with Nativity scenes, and so I think I'm going to try and mess around with it. So. Then, of course, my little Santas, which are sort of like Weeble Santas, and there's Fireman Santa and Policeman Santa and Aviator Weeble Wobble Won't Fall Down Santa. Oh, and you can never pass up a big stash for $1.99, big stash of Army guys and whatever, so those guys will get used up. Little Clogs. Now, you know, the Clogs, you're like, what are you going to do with Clogs? Well, I could mess around with these in terms of shrines. But you know what I did? If you guys ever saw see if I can get this open one-handed. If you ever saw that piece I did a while back with the Moby Dick piece, the whale was actually made out of one of these, much larger. Sorry. All right. So actually, the whale's mouth was actually made from one of those. And you'll see it has a whalish sort of shape. So, so I don't know what. Well, maybe shrines. Maybe I'll do some more little. Leviathan-inspired pieces. And, of course, over here we've got a soccer player, which is sort of like almost the anti-Atlas. Instead of on top of the world, it could potentially be Atlas taking a break. Or it could be Karen Carpenter on top of the world looking down on creation. I'm not sure. And, of course, many of you know I've got a Pez dispenser class coming up, so I needed some Pez. So I went out. The online class is now, I've got goodies to alter for the class. So, you know, between Tinkerbell and the NHL guy, and I think it's Thomas the Train, and Santa and Creepy Elf. So I think I'm ready for that class. So anyway, so that's sort of a rough tour of my little workshop space. And as I said, you'll see lots of this in time to come. And so I just wanted to wish everybody happy holidays. Ho, ho, ho. Feliz Navidad. Bye.